Alright. Originality. Like I said, you don't have to be 100% original. You know? But, you know, because there's so many things that's been retold and retold and retold. ER, Grey's Anatomy, private practice, you know, NYPD Blue, Blue Bloods, Detroit 187, I think that's it. 187 something. All right, but you know, you have a lot of vampire shows on right now, or like supernatural shows, like Supernatural, Vampire Diaries, and everything like that. All right, those are what's hot, but it's not necessarily what you have to write. Okay, stay true to yourself and your story. Don't throw in a vampire to try to get it sold. Now, because if it's not your story, then don't do it. Alright. Stay true to your story and yourself. And remember, you don't have to be 100% original, but you do have to be unique. Right? Because each one of those shows that I named, like NYPD Blue, or Blue Bloods, or Detroit 187, they all have a unique catch. Alright, take Blue Bloods for example. Okay? That's about a family that has been police officers in New York City for 4 generations. And it's their stories on how they deal with crime in the city, and their passion that they have for their job and in their family unity. So you have to have what is called a unique selling point, and I will touch upon this more during marketability.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn this off.
It's kind of like my notes. Gotta have my notes. Okay. And don't be constrained by what has come before. Okay? Because if you look at the creator of Grey's Anatomy, you know, I just love using her as an example. You know, she didn't let ER influence her writing. She brought a fresh new twist to it. You know, it's a lot more risque than what ER was. And she tackles a lot of the same issues that ER did, but she has her own slant to it. Huh?
What's that little?
I'm trying to get the sound off on this one.
Oh.
So, and then you have what we discussed at breakfast earlier, which was Grey's Anatomy meets the Amazon jungle. Okay, it's her new show called Off the Map. It's basically the same dynamics of the doctors and the nurses, but they're set in the jungle. Same. Everybody sleeps with everybody. Everybody's got a heart condition. Everybody's allergic to a spider bite or something of that, craziness. But, it's the same thing. So, is the story original? Not really. The premise of it isn't original. Right? But their twist to it is. That's their unique selling point. All right, now on to marketability. All right. Marketability. Know your target audience. Okay? If you're writing a sitcom, then you know your audience is going to be mainly between 18 and 45. So you want to write for that demographic. You know, unless you're doing something like for the Disney Channel. You know, obviously you're going to write specifically for, you know, the younger groups and stuff like that. And so you really have to know your target audience. Right? Know your audience demographics. And that's fairly easy to do. Nielsen Media Research, all right, which is right here in the area. I was going to say tri-state, but I'm thinking back when I lived in Indiana. Is local here. You know, you can contact them. They're going to say, hey, you know, we need money to give you this information, but you can get it. All right, it's available. You know, you can go and search online for, you know, your target audience demographics. You know, Wikipedia has some of that information. And, but when you're writing your show, you need to keep that in mind, because that's going to prompt you to do product placements, you know, which is also selling points for your writing and things of that nature. Right? Know where your material is going. Right? You don't want to write an edgy slasher CSI type of show and then have it put on at 8 o'clock on a Saturday, whenever obviously it needs to be on a 9 or a 10 o'clock time slot. Okay? So you know, again, that's the target. That's your target audience demographic, and you know you're going to go for age when thinking about your time slots. Okay, because you know, that's part of your pitch. Whenever you go to pitch this to a producer, you're going to say it would be best in this time slot because of, you know, whatever. Unique selling point. Okay. NCIS. You guys fans? You guys don't watch NCIS?
A little bit, once in a while.
Oh my gosh.
Once in a while.
Man, oh man. Well, you know, NCIS is actually an offshoot of the TV show Jag. You know, I'm sure you guys are familiar. Exactly. Well, the main characters of NCIS actually did guest spots on Jag to do the spin-off. But anyways, their unique selling point, okay, was their black and white photo captions at the intense moments before the actual scene starts. Right after the commercial break, when the show comes on, they'll do like a little black and white flash, and then that's actually the last scene that you see before the next commercial break. But that character, whatever character it is an intense moment. So it leads you with an intense feeling throughout the entire 10-minute slot before the next commercial. So they've got you hooked again. So that's a unique selling point. Okay, does everybody understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.